Bolivia, officially known as the plurinational state of Bolivia, is a landlocked country located in central South America. It is bordered by Brazil to the north and east, Paraguay to the southeast, Argentina to the south, Chile to the west, and Peru to the northwest. Bolivia has a rich cultural heritage, with a history dating back to the Pre-Columbian era. The indigenous people of Bolivia have a strong cultural presence, and the country is home to many indigenous languages, including Quechua and Aymara. The Spanish arrived in Bolivia in the 16th century, and the country became part of the Spanish Empire. Bolivia gained independence in 1825, and since then, the country has been through many political upheavals and changes in government. Bolivia is known for its diverse geography, with a variety of landscapes including the Andes Mountains, the Amazon Basin, and the Bolivian Altiplano. The country is also home to many lakes and rivers, including Lake Titicaca, which is considered one of the largest high-altitude lakes in the world. Bolivia's economy is largely based on natural resources, including minerals, petroleum, and natural gas. The country is also a major producer of soybeans and other agricultural products. Bolivia is a republic with a presidential system, and the current president is Luis Arce. The country has a multi-party system, and the Bolivian people elect their representatives through free and fair elections. Bolivia has a population of over 11 million people, and the majority of the population lives in urban areas. The official language of Bolivia is Spanish, but many indigenous languages are also spoken in the country. Bolivia is a culturally diverse country, with a mix of indigenous, Spanish, and African influences. The country is famous for its music and dance, which includes traditional Andean music and the popular salsa-inspired dance, cumbia. Bolivia is also known for its rich cuisine, which includes dishes like saltinas, empanadas, and locro. These dishes are made with locally sourced ingredients and are known for their unique flavor and texture. In conclusion, Bolivia is a rich and diverse country with a rich history and cultural heritage. From its diverse geography to its economy, Bolivia is a country that has something to offer everyone. Whether you are interested in its history, culture, or natural beauty, Bolivia is definitely a country worth exploring. Bolivia is also home to many national parks and protected areas, including Madidi National Park, which is one of the most biodiverse areas in the world. The park is home to a wide range of flora and fauna, including jaguars, monkeys, and over 1,000 species of birds. The country is also known for its unique cultural events and festivals, such as the Carnaval de Oro, which is considered one of the largest and most spectacular carnivals in South America. The festival features music, dance, and colorful costumes, and attracts thousands of tourists every year. Bolivia is a country with a rich and complex history. During the colonial era, the Spanish established several cities, including La Paz, which became the capital of Bolivia in the late 19th century. Today, La Paz is a bustling metropolis, and is home to many of the country's most important cultural and historical sites. Another important city in Bolivia is Cochabamba, which is located in the central part of the country. Cochabamba is known for its beautiful colonial architecture and is considered one of the most livable cities in South America. Bolivia has a vibrant art scene, and the country is home to many talented artists, musicians, and writers. Bolivian literature is rich and diverse, and includes works by writers like Alcides Arguedas, whose book Rosa de Bronce is considered one of the most important works of Bolivian literature. Bolivia is also home to many universities, including the Universidad Mayor de San Andrés, which is one of the oldest universities in South America. The university is located in La Paz and offers a wide range of academic programs, including law, medicine, and engineering. Finally, Bolivia is a country with a rich spiritual heritage, and the country is home to many important religious sites, including the Temple of the Sun in Tiwanaku, which is considered one of the most important archaeological sites in South America. In conclusion, Bolivia is a country with a rich and diverse history, culture, and geography. From its bustling cities to its pristine natural areas, Bolivia is a country that has something to offer everyone. Whether you are interested in its history, culture, or natural beauty, Bolivia is a country worth exploring. Bolivia has a long and complex political history, and the country has experienced many periods of political upheaval and instability. In recent years, Bolivia has undergone a period of political and social change, with the election of a new government in 2019. The country has a multi-party system, and political parties in Bolivia include the Movement for Socialism, MAS, the Bolivian Socialist Falange, FSB, and the Democratic Unity, UD. The current president, Luis Arce, is a member of the MAS. Bolivia has a diverse economy, and the country is rich in natural resources, including minerals, petroleum, and natural gas. The country is also a major producer of soybeans, quinoa, and other agricultural products. The Bolivian economy is growing, but poverty and inequality remain significant challenges in the country. The government has implemented a number of programs and initiatives aimed at reducing poverty and promoting economic growth, but much work remains to be done. Bolivia is also facing significant environmental challenges, including deforestation, soil erosion, and water pollution. The country is rich in biodiversity, and the government is working to protect its natural resources and promote sustainable development. Bolivia is a country with a rich and vibrant cultural heritage, and the country is home to many traditional festivals and celebrations, including the Bolivian Carnival, the Festival of the Sun, and the Festival of the Virgin of Copacabana. The country is also famous for its music and dance, including traditional Andean music and the popular salsa-inspired dance, cumbia. Bolivian cuisine is diverse and flavorful, and the country is known for its dishes, such as saltinas, empanadas, and locro. Finally, Bolivia is a country with a rich spiritual heritage, and the country is home to many important religious sites, including the Temple of the Sun in Tiwanaku, the Virgin of Copacabana, and the Our Lady of Peace Sanctuary in Cochabamba. In conclusion, Bolivia is a country with a rich history, culture, and economy, and is facing a number of challenges, including poverty, inequality, and environmental degradation. However, the country is making progress, and the government is working to promote economic growth and protect its natural resources. Whether you are interested in its history, culture, or natural beauty, Bolivia is a country worth exploring. The education system in Bolivia has been undergoing significant reforms in recent years, with a focus on improving access and quality. The country has a high rate of enrollment in primary and secondary education, and the government is working to increase access to higher education. In terms of healthcare, Bolivia faces significant challenges, including high rates of poverty and limited access to healthcare services, particularly in rural areas. The government has implemented a number of programs and initiatives aimed at improving healthcare, but much work remains to be done to ensure that all Bolivians have access to quality healthcare services. The transportation system in Bolivia is developing, but the country faces significant infrastructure challenges, including limited access to roads and bridges, particularly in rural areas. The government is working to improve the transportation system, and has implemented a number of initiatives aimed at improving access to transportation services, including the construction of new roads and bridges. Bolivia has a rich sporting culture, and the country is home to many talented athletes, including soccer players, runners, and basketball players. The country is also home to many sports clubs, including the Club Bolívar, one of the most successful soccer teams in South America. In terms of tourism, Bolivia is a country with a lot to offer, including its diverse landscapes, rich culture, and vibrant cities. The country is home to many tourist attractions, including the Salar de Uyuni, Lake Titicaca, and the city of La Paz. The government is working to promote tourism, and is investing in infrastructure and marketing initiatives to attract more visitors to the country. In conclusion, Bolivia is a country with a rich culture and history, and is facing a number of challenges, including limited access to healthcare, education, and transportation services. However, the country is making progress, and the government is working to improve access and quality in these areas. Whether you are interested in its history, culture, or natural beauty, Bolivia is a country worth exploring. Bolivia is a country with a rich linguistic heritage, and the country is home to many indigenous languages, including Quechua, Aymara, and Guarani. Spanish is the official language, and is widely spoken throughout the country. In terms of media and journalism, Bolivia has a diverse and dynamic media landscape, with many newspapers, television stations, and radio stations. The country has a strong tradition of investigative journalism, and Bolivian journalists play an important role in holding the government accountable and reporting on social and political issues. Bolivia has a thriving art scene, and the country is home to many talented artists, writers, and musicians. Bolivian literature has a rich and diverse history, and includes works by writers such as Jorge Gummer Meyer, Xavier Albo, and José Domingo Choque. The country is also home to a vibrant music scene, and Bolivian music has been influenced by many different styles and genres, including Andean music, rock, and reggaeton. Bolivian musicians have gained international recognition, including the popular band Los Carcas. In terms of environmental protection, Bolivia is making progress, but the country still faces significant environmental challenges, including deforestation, soil erosion, and water pollution. The government is working to protect its natural resources and promote sustainable development, and has implemented a number of programs and initiatives aimed at reducing environmental degradation. Finally, Bolivia has a rich and vibrant civil society, and the country is home to many NGOs, social organizations, and community groups that are working to improve the lives of Bolivians. These organizations play an important role in promoting social and political change, and are an important part of the fabric of Bolivian society. In conclusion, Bolivia is a country with a rich and diverse culture, and is facing a number of challenges, including environmental degradation, limited access to healthcare and education, and poverty. However, the country is making progress, and the government is working to promote economic growth and improve access and quality in these areas. Whether you are interested in its history, culture, or natural beauty, Bolivia is a country worth exploring.